Hello, welcome back to Uncle Matt's Workbench. This is the third update to the Jabba's Palace diorama. I've done a little bit over the last couple of days into this area right here. The first thing you should be able to see is I've painted the design right here over Jabba's archway. And I kind of just free-handed that with a paintbrush. I tried a couple different things. Like I was going to try to make a stamp. That didn't quite work out. I tried a stencil. That didn't work out. So, I just hand painted it. And it doesn't look too bad, but it's nowhere near perfect. But, it's good enough. And I used some watered down brown paint with that. I think I probably used the wrong brush. If I would have used a different brush, it probably would have turned out a little bit better. But I'm satisfied with that for now. And let's see, the vents back there, I've painted the inside of them red. I haven't quite worked out how I'm going to make those vents yet, but that's probably what I'm going to be doing next. I just got to figure out, how I'm going to make them. Something else I did, and this was kind of an experiment, and I tested it out on the Cantina diorama first, but right along here, I was trying to simulate, sand built up and around the cracks and crevices, and what I used there was wood filler. When that stuff is dry, it kind of looks like sand. I don't really like when people use real sand in dioramas. I don't do it myself because it's unless you can find some really, really fine sand, it's sand is scaled to real life sand. It's not scaled down, 1/18 scale. So to me, it doesn't really look good. But so I'm trying to simulate it by using wood filler. It doesn't look, amazing, but I mean it looks pretty good, I think. Another thing I did was I got tired of these tiles being individual tiles. They get moved around a lot, and it's a pain to put them all back in place. So I fused them together with super glue into strips of 4. So if I want to expose the Rancor pit, I just got to do that now, rather than, moving 8 to 16 tiles. And let's see, lastly, well, I don't know what these machines are supposed to be in Jabba's Palace, but I don't know what they're called. But I've made these from Lego. I used a couple of 2x4 bricks stacked on top of each other, and then the beveled bricks on top, and I sanded it, rounded off the edges. That reflective material right here that's from a gift bag, a gold colored gift bag that I bought at Dollar Tree, and then I just sanded them. I cut that little window in there, and then right there behind Luke, the entryway, I found that image on the net. I had a sketch of that same image placed in there before, but I put that image into paint because I'm not very good with Photoshop. I just put it in paint and scaled it up and printed it a couple of times until it was big enough to fit in there just right. And I believe that picture that's actually a picture of someone else's diorama. You did an image search on Google for Jabba's Palace diorama, you're going to find that exact same image, no problem. So I still got a lot of work to do, but I've been doing, little details here and there. And this is what I've got so far. So, till next time, thank you for watching.